So if you was treated like a king for the day, what would you want me to do for you?
Beg for me, probably.
You'd want me to do what? Beg?
Beg. Beg.
Beg?
B-A-K. Beg.
What?
Bake.
Oh, bake!
All right, buckle up, because we need to talk about Prince Harry's latest headline-making moment, and trust me, this one is painful to watch. We've all seen Harry go through a lot over the years. So, the beloved royal who served his country, the cheeky prince who charmed the world, the heartbroken son who lost his mother far too young. But this is a whole new level of cringe that nobody saw coming. Harry just appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and what was supposed to be a lighthearted, fun celebrity interview turned into one of the most awkward, second-hand embarrassment-inducing moments in recent royal history. We're talking about a sketch so uncomfortable that even Colbert looked like he wanted to escape. And here's the kicker. This isn't just about a bad joke or a failed bit. This moment represents something much bigger. Harry's ongoing struggle to find his identity outside the royal family. No. Is this what freedom looks like? Is this the life he fought so hard for? Or is this a man desperately searching for purpose in all the wrong places? The internet is divided. Royal watchers are cringing, and even Americans who don't follow the royals are asking, what is Harry doing? Stick around because we're breaking down every uncomfortable second, and we're asking the question everyone's thinking, has Prince Harry lost his way?
Now let's talk about something a little bit more frivolous. We've had a few days now to digest the latest episode of Prince Harry embarrassing his family, possibly embarrassing the entire country with his thirsty attention seeking. This time it was an ill-advised appearance on Stephen Colbert's program where he tried to be a comedian. I don't exactly know what was going on. We had a incident.
Beg?
B-A-K. Beg. Bake.
Oh, bake!
Okay, pause. Let's rewind that for a second because what just happened? Harry said beg, as in, get down on your knees and beg, but Colbert, bless him, thought he said bake, as in bake him a cake. The confusion is written all over Colbert's face, and, honestly, you can see the exact moment where even he realizes this bit isn't landing. Now, look, comedy is hard, timing is everything, but this isn't just a missed punchline. This is a prince who once had the entire world's sympathy and admiration, now fumbling through a comedy sketch on American late-night TV, and the British media is tearing him apart. Social media is flooded with memes, and the real question everyone's asking is, why is Harry even doing this? Is this really what he left the royal family for, to tell bad jokes on late-night television? Or is there something deeper going on here? A man trying desperately to reinvent himself, but not knowing where he fits anymore? Let us know in the comments. Do you think Harry is thriving in his new life, or is he clearly lost?
Douglas, I don't know what to say. Do you feel any secondhand embarrassment as a Brit? Just what is Prince Harry playing out? Why would he go on Colbert and do whatever that was?
And there it is, the question on everyone's lips. Even the host is at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. That's the vibe right now across the UK and honestly, across the world. People are genuinely baffled. Harry used to be untouchable. He was the fun prince, the relatable royal, the guy who wore a Nazi costume to a party and somehow still bounced back. But now he's doing cringy comedy sketches that even Colbert can't save. And here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about one bad TV appearance. This is about a pattern. Since stepping back from royal duties, Harry has done interview after interview, documentary after documentary, all while seemingly burning bridges with his own family. And for what? To end up on a late-night show, making jokes that don't land? The British public is not amused. Royal commentators are calling this embarrassing and desperate. So what do you think? Is Harry just having fun and living his truth? Or is this a cry for help from someone who gave up everything and now doesn't know who he is?
First of all, yes, I feel a deep cringing embarrassment. I wanted to cover my eyes as you were showing me that, Rita. I never want to see it again. There's more of it now on the screen. Look, first of all, the whole thing's excruciating, of course. But normally in a situation like this, when somebody tries their hand, for instance, at comedy, the normal thing to say is, don't give up the day job. Except you can't really say that in this case because it's not clear what Harry's day job is. It's sort of don't give up not doing anything in the day. It's
Okay, ouch. Douglas Murray just delivered one of the most brutal yet accurate takedowns I've heard in a while. Don't give up the day job, except it's not clear what Harry's day job is. That line right there sums up Harry's entire post-royal existence. What is he doing? He's not a working royal anymore. He's not really a full-time activist. He's not a professional entertainer. So what is he? A podcast host? A Netflix producer? A memoirist? The problem is, Harry seems to be trying to be everything while mastering nothing. And that's why moments like this Colbert appearance feel so hollow. There's no clear direction, no purpose, just a guy bouncing from one media appearance to the next, hoping something sticks. And the saddest part, Harry had purpose. He had a role that millions of people would dream of. But he walked away from it. And now, as Murray said, he's stuck not doing anything in the day. Do you think Harry regrets his decision? Or is he just struggling to adjust? Drop your thoughts below.
excruciating. He seems to me to be intent on destroying the mystique and some of the power, really, of the monarchy as an institution. The monarchy as an institution is incredibly important in a constitutional democracy. And Prince Harry has been trying to sort of spend down the endowment of public sympathy and even, I think, interest in him. And this is just the latest example of him going about this.
Now this is where things get really serious. Murray just said Harry is destroying the mystique of the monarchy. And honestly, he's not wrong. The royal family has always operated on a certain level of distance and dignity. They don't do tell-all interviews. They don't trash each other in memoirs, bouquet. They don't go on late-night TV and fumble through comedy bits. That's the point. The mystery, the formality, the tradition, that's what gives the monarchy its power. But Harry, he's ripped the curtain back. He's told us everything. And in doing so, he's made himself less interesting, not more. The public is tired. They're tired of the drama, the complaints, the constant media presence. And here's the thing. Harry keeps saying he wanted privacy, but his actions scream the opposite. He wanted freedom, sure, but freedom to do what exactly? Freedom to embarrass himself on American television? That doesn't seem like a win. What do you think? Has Harry spent down all the goodwill he once had? Let us know.
I always have the same thing, Rita, when I see this, which is I think, what a terrible way to spend your life. He's clearly looking for a purpose. It's a bit odd to try to find it on the Stephen Colbert show, but put that aside for a moment. He's clearly trying to find some kind of purpose. But just imagine if he had done what duty actually demanded of him. He would be in the UK at the moment with his wife, and they'd be performing royal duties. They'd be raising funds for deserving charities. They'd be opening sports facilities and school halls and things to, sort of enamored crowds of people who just wished them well. And they could actually be doing good with their lives.
This hits hard. What a terrible way to spend your life. Think about that for a second. Harry could be opening hospitals. He could be raising millions for veterans' charities. He could be mentoring young people, supporting mental health initiatives, doing real, meaningful work that changes lives. Visited. Instead, he's doing this. Awkward TV appearances, tell-all interviews, publicity stunts. And for what? Money? Fame? Validation? Murray paints a picture of what Harry's life could have been, and it's heartbreaking because it's true. He had a path, a clear, meaningful, impactful path, and he chose to walk away from it. Now, some will say he had every right to choose his own life. And sure, he did. But does that mean it was the right choice? Look at him now. Does he look happy? Does he look fulfilled? Or does he look like someone still searching for something he may never find? I want to hear from you. Do you think Harry made the right decision leaving the royal family? Or does he seem lost?
And instead, there's just this sort of peripatetic wandering around TV studios and elsewhere. And it's just such a bad way for him to spend his life, and to spend down, if you remember back, 30 years or so, to spend down the considerable public sympathy and indeed even admiration and love that existed for him. It's such a curious career. I hope at some point that he realizes what a mess he's made of all this, how incredibly actually unrewarding it is in every sense other than the financial sense, to spend your time doing this, that nobody wants it, nobody likes it.
Nobody wants it. Nobody likes it. Brutal. But is it true? Let's be real for a second. When Harry and Meghan first left the royal family, there was massive support. People were on their side. They wanted them to succeed. But then came the Oprah interview. Then the Netflix documentary. Then the memoir Spare. And with each release, the public sympathy drained. People got tired of the complaints, tired of the contradictions, tired of watching two people who claim they want privacy do everything to stay in the spotlight. And now this Colbert appearance feels like the final nail in the coffin of Harry's likability. The once beloved prince is now a punchline, a meme, a cautionary tale. And Murray's right, it's unrewarding. Harry might have financial security, but at what cost? He's alienated his family. Lost the respect of his country. And for what? What do you think? Can Harry ever rebuild his reputation, or is it too late?
And that the other life he could have had, the one that he was actually born to have, is the life he should be leading. And it would be one in which he could find meaning and purpose. He could be raising funds for charities to do with the armed forces in which he served. He could be addressing questions of, how better we look after soldiers after they return from conflict, for instance. There's all sorts of really useful things he could be doing. But just think about it. There instead, he is making some lame jokes, trying to be a lame comedian in a manner which, as I say, I just want to cover my eyes and ears when I see that footage.
This is the heart of it, isn't it? Harry could be a force for good. He served in Afghanistan. He founded the Invictus Games. He knows what it's like to struggle with mental health, to lose a parent, to feel the weight of public scrutiny. He could use all of that to make a real difference. But instead, he's making lame jokes on late-night TV. And that's what makes this so frustrating. It's not that Harry is a bad person, it's that he's wasting his potential. He had a platform, he had influence, he had the ability to change lives, and he traded it all for... What? A mansion in Montecito? A Netflix deal? A comedy bit that bombed? It just feels like such a waste. And you can see it in Murray's reaction. He's not angry, he's disappointed. Because deep down, we all know Harry could be so much more than this. Do you think Harry will ever realize what he's lost? Or is he too far gone? Comment below.
Oh, same here. I'm not a Brit, and even I was cringing internally and externally. I think you've hit the nail on the head. He's lacking purpose, and I think it shows. He seems lost, he seems unhappy, and it is such a fall from grace. He was the most popular royal after the Queen for the longest time before Meghan came along.
He seems lost. He seems unhappy. And there it is. Even people who aren't British, who don't follow the royals closely, can see it. Harry doesn't look like a man who's thriving. He looks like someone who's searching. And that mention of Meghan, that's the elephant in the room, isn't it? Before Meghan, Harry was the most popular royal. People adored him. But since then, everything has changed. Now, I'm not here to blame Meghan for everything. Harry is a grown man who made his own choices. But it's hard to ignore the timing. The question is, did Harry choose this life because he wanted it or because he felt he had to? And more importantly, is it making him happy? Because from the outside looking in, it really doesn't seem like it. What do you think? Is Meghan to blame, or is Harry responsible for his own downfall? Let's talk about it in the comments. So there you have it, Prince Harry's latest cringy TV moment, dissected and analyzed. And honestly, it's more sad than funny. This is a man who had everything: love, respect, purpose, and a role that could have changed lives. But somewhere along the way, he lost his direction. Maybe it was the pressure. Maybe it was the media. Maybe it was the influence of those around him. Or maybe, just maybe, Harry made a series of bad decisions and now he's paying the price. The British public has moved on. The royal family has moved on. Even the American audience seems tired of the Harry and Meghan show. So what's next? Can Harry rebuild his reputation? Will he ever find the purpose he's so clearly searching for? Or is this it? A slow fade into our relevance, punctuated by awkward TV appearances and failed comedy bits. Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. This Colbert moment will go down as one of the most uncomfortable celebrity interviews in recent memory. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more celebrity news and royal drama. Do you think Harry can turn things around, or is his fall from grace complete? Let me know below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.